Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's Kelsey on the ground. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Ricky Ortiz, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Oh, nice move at midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's Mahomes, and this one's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey.
A good pickup there, a 22. Well, we
expected as a defender, so you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. He was looking that time for Stills. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Hey, 43. Line 6. Hey, let's get off the field, G. Let's get off. Yellow. Check 43.
Mahomes gonna throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jackson to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
There you go, partner. 3-deep zone, what we call cover 3. Free safety right in the middle of the field. Going to be deep as the deepest wide receiver and able to make a play on the football. Notice how they kind of funneled everything towards him because they know that they got a guy who can react to either side and get a hand on the football.
He's going to let this go deep for Lee. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. With it is Brown. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson, screen pass to Lindsey. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw again is Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Motion, motion. Hey, check back, check 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Wait. Let's go, Louie. Easy. Check.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the boot, watch the boot.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Lee. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. In the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now Mahomes, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Like six. Hey, Sunday.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes, flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Lindsey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. To throw is Jackson. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Jackson, option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. Stills the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll roll him out right. The open man is Westbrook. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Attack!
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen. 56. Mike, 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All day, defense, all day.
On a jet sweep, this is Beasley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It was a play that was designed to trick the defense, to try and fool them. They didn't gain a huge chunk of yardage, but they did pick up a first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Jackson. It's complete. Stills. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Leonard Floyd, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Yellow. Like 6. Smoke. 6. Watch twist. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. He runs.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. They've got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Good snap to Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And Stills bringing it in. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep.
Set, ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's Kelsey on the ground. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This is caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a carry for Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, twisting away. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Buddy up!
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers,